We're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
14. 18.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the tight end, Dixon, left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He may try a touchdown, Seahawks. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Moore now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're dropped.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown. 74 yards, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's going to air this out for Baldwin. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 56 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. We talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Gotta go. Hey. Watch the slant. 19. Gun.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. C.J. Prosise, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs now, we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018 because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6 with the New York Giants. That's where the quarterback market begins.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle from 10 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Wilson on second down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards. On first down, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
18. Gun.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Jackson got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Patriot!
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll carry for Allen, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He shakes it off. He's going deep for Brown. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Over here.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to him on 1st down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. On 3rd down, it's Edwards. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that.